Hi, I'm MrByZ, and I wasn't planning on picking up too much more Last Jedi items, but I happened to get a really good deal on the Canto Bight police speeder, so I decided to go ahead and pick that up and throw a review in for that. So let's get right to it. So let's take a look at the box here first. Has a slightly damaged corner, not that I'm too worried about it. I got this, let's see, it was like 30% off, so it was like $25, but then I got a bunch of money back for stuff I spent on Hot Wheels before this stuff came out, so I got about $14 back on that. So this really didn't cost me a lot of money. A little bit of information about the vehicle itself here. Obviously not something we know a whole lot about because we haven't seen the movie yet. So let's jump in and check her out. So here is the Canto Bight speeder with, I guess, police officer. It doesn't actually say, it just says police, Canto Bight police. I think on Galaxy of Toys, the show, it hasn't been released yet, but a bunch of us were discussing this. We thought it might be the cloud car of this movie, as, you know, it doesn't look like that exciting of a vehicle. And the figure is not exciting. In fact, he kind of reminds me of some of the pre-production designs for the cloud car pilot. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys work in there, if we see them just as much as the cloud car and cloud car pilot. So if we look at the figure himself, again, it's fairly generic, obviously. And so there's many. I'm not sure if this is a design of the figure or if mine's just a little weird. It looks like he has a fist here. I can't tell. I didn't want to try and break him to try and open that. I guess maybe it opens. But I found it weird because he had that fist up there, so I had to put his gun in his left hand, but his holster's on his right hip. Not that there's anything wrong with having a left-handed guy. Obviously, all the stormtroopers in A New Hope were left-handed. Or at least they held their guns with their left hands. Again, fairly generic. Like Cloud Car Pilot, Bespin Guard. I think we could compare him to a few of those. Different kind of figure. A little different something than something we've seen, but pretty interesting. And here we have the bike itself. Part of this, it kind of reminds me, not in coolness factor necessarily, but just it's got all these moving wing parts and stuff, and it kind of reminds me of the V-Wing fighter from Revenge of the Sith. If you have that, you know it's got a lot of little angles and everything that can move every which way. These side wings can move, obviously, with it just sitting here on the table. Oops. You can move the cockpit, if you will, if you want to call this open air piece a cockpit, back and forth. It has, I don't know what you call these, rudders or what, but these do move back and forth as well. Get this adjusted here. It sits fairly well like this. It doesn't have any like landing gear, although it has, down here has this little piece that comes down. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a little pistol or what, or kickstand. This front console, like it actually has like a little console in there for our pilot. This can actually move up and down on its own. I'm not sure if that's for him to get in or what. So, I mean, it's fairly simple. Nothing too big about it. It does have 2 firing missiles on it. Let's see what it looks like with the pilot inside. When I first put the figure in, he looks like he's sunning here a little bit. I think this is supposed to be tilted down a little bit, so I'll fix that here in a minute. Because of his fist being so closed, I didn't really want to put them on the handles there. I don't want to break his hands or anything. So it's kind of weird that that doesn't fit too well in there. Figure fits fine on here. Probably if we tilt this down maybe a little bit. I noticed looking at the box, he seems to be a little more like that. He looks a little more alert now. Less like he's sunning, and more like he's going to go catch somebody on a casino planet or whatever it is. So, a little interesting. So I thought we'd go ahead and check out then what the Force Link does with it. We'll start with the figure. So go ahead and set this up.
What seems to be the problem? Perps, up ahead. Let me see your identification. Drop your weapons! You won't escape! Perps, up ahead. Let me see your identification. Perps, up ahead. Drop your weapons!
Looks like we just get blaster fire shaking.
You won't drop your weapons!
Oh, there's another saying there.
You won't escape!
Okay. So let's take a look at the vehicle itself. Shake it. It's kind of got a sound similar to speeders from, like, Attack of the Clones. Interesting little sounds to that. So having the vehicle in hand, it's probably one of the least exciting things we've gotten for this movie. At least from what we've seen in trailers, this will actually appear in the movie, unlike some of those figures or some of those vehicles we got for Force Awakens. So that's actually something nice. This may be the cloud car for this trilogy. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll see the movie and they do some really cool things, and then we all want a bunch of these. But for right now, it kind of seems boring, but it'll probably fill out some backgrounds. Nice to get at least a new vehicle with a new figure, something we haven't seen before at least. So I would say, this is something completists definitely want to get, obviously. For many people, maybe this is a wait and see if it's something you really want. Thanks for checking out this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like it if you do, and subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying my reviews. I've got lots of reviews. You can go back and check out some pretty cool stuff, some Japanese items. If you've never seen the Bandai model kits, I have lots of reviews up of those. My next review, I'm going to let you guys choose. One of the things I was thinking about doing is I was able to get a great deal on this guy right here. The Galactic Heroes Ghost vehicle. Obviously, Hasbro didn't put out one for our action figures. This is a little underscaled for those. But would you like to see a review of that? Let me know. If you do, I can put that up as my next review. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll tune in next time.